A couple days ago, I had the urge to suddenly renew my passport. So, in order to do that, I had to find my old one and get some information off of it. When I started going throughout all my stuff and looking throughout boxes and folders for this passport, I came across something that I haven't seen in years. A birthday gift that someone really special to me gave me a few years back, and it made me reflect. This was from a popular meme that we once shared, and I thought it was something that was just a joke at the time. I remember life being a little bit hectic, and it was the perfect meme to summarize things because it kind of shows like thriving in chaos. Nothing but a joke at the time. Well, a few years later, when my birthday had come around, and not really remembering this anymore, she had given me this as a gift. When I first received this gift, I remember smiling and then kind of asking her, "Why did you give me this gift?" And she said something very simple, which was that when she saw this, it reminded her of me. I remember receiving this and just being very shocked that another person out there actually thought that I did well at maintaining myself under chaos, because I never looked at myself that way. In fact, when I usually looked at my problems in life, they typically made me feel small in comparison to the situation. It's not that I think that we should always listen to other people and take their words as opinions of us and our worth, but it does become helpful at times when people can remind us of the things that we don't see about ourselves. Maybe some of the things we condemn ourselves to, the ways we put ourselves down, and some of the traits and qualities we bring that maybe we think are not that special. But does everyone feel that way? This video exists for one simple reason: to remind you that you're a special person, and that sometimes the beauty of life and everything else around us is not always external, but it's also in the way that we reflect back on ourselves and the credit that we do or do not give ourselves to. While I may not be giving you an object like I received on my birthday, I hope that I can give you one thing in this video, which is a message that you're special too. Out there somewhere is someone that looks at you or that is waiting to meet you so they can see the special qualities and things that you bring to the table, even if you're unable to see them right now for your life. If you're anything like me, you may want to resist this sentiment for a little bit. I get it. It takes some time to actually accept that people can view you that way. But it's true. And just like it took me several years to reflect back on this moment, to come back and find this object I once had in my life, you'll get there too. I like to take days like this to slow down, reflect, relax, and do something nice for myself that maybe I just don't do that often. Just to kind of slow down and appreciate the small things that are very easy to overlook. The whole goal is to not sit there and tell myself that everything's perfect and that I always have it figured out. The goal is much more simple instead. It's to remember that life is often chaotic, and we won't always see the great and redeeming qualities of ourselves. But even in the midst of all that chaos, sometimes the simple sentiment of "this is fine" is all we need.